Did everyone agree with you?
Let's find out. Choose your news on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show.
Yep, everyone probably agreed with you because you make the best choices. We're on Facebook Live right now. Hey, find us Candy, Mike, or Todd. So we gave you a taste of our stories. You've been texting your votes, Candy, Mike, or Todd, at 98973. The online Trading Academy text line. Pretty creative from the 206. Candy, of course smart devices are making parents dumber. Enough said. Mike, tell me your story about the mystery man. This one comes from the 206, I believe. Todd's Bernie Sanders impression kind of sounds like...
What was that? It's called the medium sketch.
The medium sketch?
Yeah, it wasn't rare, and it certainly wasn't well done.
That was a Statler and Waldorf connection there. The two old dudes from the Muppet Show. From the 360, I was leaning towards maximum effort for that minimum wage, but how can you go wrong with the creepy app? Go, Candy, go. All right, now the Choose Your News scoreboard currently says Todd at 31 wins, Mike at 42. I am at 35. We got a new winner today.
That's amazing. Hey, you're way too good to be doing that for free.
Congratulations, Todd. So now, a lot of people have mentioned your accent and impression. I don't know if you should do the whole
Candy,
story.
I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people will mention
sorry.
this, and this is just the way I talk. It's just the way it happens. So listen, Bernie Sanders, that was pretty good. See, even Andrew turned around on that one. I've been out of practice. I haven't been doing conservative radio, so I've been out of practice. Bernie Sanders is tweeting out. He says, Bernie Sanders is his campaign. Thrilled to recognize the union and $15 an hour, and they were being pressured, and the campaign people. And listen, let me say something about the campaigns. Everyone in campaigns are abused. So no one in politics, don't you get on your high horse and say, oh, yeah, we don't take advantage of our staffers. Everybody does. So he agreed to give his staffers $15 an hour. That's pretty big because they were actually doing okay, to be honest with you, people in their 20s.
What do they normally make? I don't have a reference for this.
Well, a lot of them are volunteers. A lot of them are abused. It's 80 hours, 90 hours a week. It's hard work. These are people in their 20s, make about $36,000 a year. Bernie was given 100% employer-paid health care, so he was taking care of them in that way. I want to point that out. I want to be fair. But when the $15 per hour minimum wage came up, the Hill reports, as this is the Des Moines Register, that Bernie said, yes, well, I'll give you $15 an hour because everybody deserves a living wage. Then he did what so many businesses do. Cut their hours. Couldn't afford the $15 an hour. So now he's going to limit their hours to 42 to 43 hours a week. But here's the thing. You can't be an effective campaign staffer and do that. No one does this. People get into politics because it's a passion game. Like people get into acting because it's a passion game. There are people, Candy, who would do our job for free for an opportunity to be on the air and to learn how to do it. Now, this is
I wasn't going to say, I would do my job for free.
What's hilarious about this, though, is Bernie was met with a budget, and he can't afford the official hours. And he rails against businesses that can't afford the official hours. So I find it hilarious. Anytime this stuff comes up. Now, this is not as bad. And again, I'm giving Bernie credit. He actually treats his staffers very well. Not as bad as the people who rail about this on the Hill and then have their interns working for free, which means one other thing. The interns, they're all from poor families. No, I take that back. They're all from really rich families who can afford to send their kids back to D.C. to work for free. It's a system that feeds upon itself. And by the way, Republicans, Democrats, all in, both guilty. But man, did I get to make fun of Bernie.
Don't you usually do this starting entry-level job because you're thinking about your next paid gig?
But everybody deserves a living wage. Yes, they do. They do. All right, coming up on the Candy, Mike, and Todd show. What if a startup came to you and said, we want to build something in your backyard and split the revenues? A startup. Talk about that. Right now, we'll get a traffic report from Kimmy Klein.
In Skagit County, Chuckanut Drive is reportedly fully blocked by an accident at Blanchard Road, so expect to see some detours